Yeah, Dumela. Greetings everyone. Yeah, we are back again ga another lesson. This one, this time around, the life science, agricultural science, grade 12. I get where they were discussing the reproductive organs of a bull, and later they were female. Okay, so the diagram here, it's a labeled diagram. Remembering agri or life science, you must be able to do what? Label. Able to do what? Give the functions, the very most important things, the very simplest things, where learners should be picking easy marks there. Okay? It's fine. Let's continue without wasting any time. They are already labeled in my previous video. This one refer functions if like just a wrap up of the previous video. Okay, let's continue. Remember, we have what? The testes. Number one is the testes. Okay, what is the function of the testes? The testes is this, is drawn here, and having the blue color inside, which shows what? The seminiferous tubules. Okay, the testis contains seminiferous tubules, so that it can help what? Produce more sperm every day. Okay, remember, sperms are produced every day, sperm cells. Okay, the function of the testis is already written here. It produces what? Produces sperm, or it's where spermatogenesis occurs. Okay, let's continue. Another, we have what? The epididymis. Okay, epididymis is here. It's epididymis already written here. What is the function of the epididymis? Once the sperm is produced inside the testes, the epididymis will store the sperm temporarily and waiting for what? For copulation time. Okay. Another function is that it helps what? It helps the sperm to mature. Okay. Two functions of what? Epididymis. We are done. We have what? The scrotum. This one here is what? The scrotum, or what? The scrotal sac. We have what? The scrotum is here. This part is what? The scrotum. What is the function of the scrotum? First of all, the scrotum, it protects the what? The testes. The scrotum protects the testes, or what? The testicles. Remembering, we have plurals and the singular. So in singular we say is the testes. In plural we say what? Is the testicles. Okay. So the scrotum will help by doing what? By protecting the testicles against any harm. Okay. Again, it helps to keep the testes outside the body. Okay, or it holds the testes outside the body. Another function, it regulates what? The temperature. Remembering, our body has its own temperature, so that this one will regulate the temperature that it's in the body and the testes. Okay, let's continue. Another thing, we have what? We have the vas difference. Is the tube here from the epididymis. What is the function of the vas difference? The function of the vas difference, it transport the stored sperm inside the epididymis. And transport the sperm from the epididymis to the urethra. That is the function of what? The vas difference. Transporting the sperm from the epididymis to the what? To the urethra. And now we have what? The accessory glands. There are three accessory glands. We have the corpus gland, we have the prostate gland, we have what? The seminal vesicle. Okay, the first gland is what? The corpus gland. Whether we are coming from the left hand side or the right hand side, we all know the first one is what? The corpus gland. Okay, it's here, corpus gland. This one marked in red. This one here is what? The corpus gland. As you can see, it's labeled here. What is the function of the corpus gland? The corpus gland will secrete what? The mucuses, like fluid. Okay, that helps what? Lubricate the urethra. Remember, the urethra sometimes can be what? Can be dry, so that the sperm cells cannot do what? Cannot move. So the fluid that is released inside the corpus gland will do that. It's been secreted in the corpus gland, will help to Remember, when two humans, maybe let's say a boy and a girl are meeting, for an example, a boy and a girl are meeting, a boy will find something like though, so the corpus gland will secrete what? The mucus like fluid that helps to do what? Lubricate the urethra. Okay, another thing we have what? The prostate gland is colored with what? With the blue marker there. Is the what? The prostate gland. That one will secrete what? A fluid. I get a fluid that does what? That helps the sperm to do what? To be able to move through what? The urethra until the female reproductive organs. Okay. Another thing we have what? The seminal vesicle. This one is like, it's like a leaf. Yeah, this one is like a leaf. Okay, as you can see, it's drawn here. Is the what? Seminal vesicles. And this one will do what? Secrete the fluid that helps nourishes the what? The urethra. Okay, and gives the energy to the sperm. Remember, the sperm must move. So in order the sperm to move, there are certain fluids that are being secreted in the what? The accessory glands. Remember, all in all, the prostate, the corpus gland, the prostate gland, seminal vesicles, we call them what? The accessory gland. And accessory gland, they secrete what? Fluids. Okay, that helps what? The sperm to be able to move and through the urethra. Okay, remember, in the urethra we have what? We have the acid there. The acid that comes from the urine. Urine is very, if you taste your urine there, you will find it a little bit what? Sour or bitter. Is because of what? It has the acid inside. And remember, if the accessory glands doesn't release anything, it means what? The sperm might what? Might die from the acid that is in the urethra. Okay, and again we have what? We have what? The urethra. This one is the urethra. This one, it has the what can you call them? Pointed with what? The red markers there is this one, the urethra. Okay. So what is the function of the urethra? The urethra will do what? Transport